Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for June 30th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, let's do a geometry pass here. 3, 6, no, 1, 9. The 6 looks through, but there's no 6s down here. The 6 looks into this box, just leaving 6 in one of these two, so let's mark that. 2, 7, 8, not really. I don't really see much opportunity for this to do anything. 2, 5, 7, 8. All right, how about this 2, 7? Nope, nothing there. There's not a whole lot of geometry here so far. Maybe there's something later. 1, 4, 7. Okay, so I can place a 7. That's just, normal scanning, but I'm going to do it now. These 7s then look down, putting a 7 one of these two. We do want to look for 7 in this row, but it is in 3 places. Now that we have this 7, 8, it can do some geometry. So we have this 2 looking in. This 2 also looks in, and this 2 looks in. So we can place the 2. 7 and 8 are already in the box. Do the 8s do something then? These 8s are down here. We want to look for 8 in this row, but there are also 3 places for 8. It's a different 3 places than 7. Well, somewhat different. They don't overlap exactly. Than the 7. That's what I was saying. All right, anything look through here? The 4. So now we have this 2, 8, so we want to look for crossings on that. So this 4 looks in, this 4 looks up. Putting a 4 in one of these two. That points with this 4. Putting a 4 in one of these two. Nothing else with 4s there. Anything else look through here? So we have 2, 4, 8, and 7. Yes, we caught all of that. All right. Excuse me. 2, 3, 5. So we need the 3 and 5 in this row. That's not helpful yet. Any crossings here, like the 6? Would have to do with either 1, 2, or 9. Not 2. Just 1 and 9. No, we don't have anything there. This 9 is just on its own, and we have 1, 2, and 4 here. Actually, 9s vertically might be useful. 9, one of those two. We need a 9 in this row. Okay, there's everywhere. Actually, I didn't look to see. Actually, I don't think there was any. Oh, no, there is. This full box row, we want to look for digits here that aren't already placed in the box. So this 2 looks in, putting a 2 in one of these 3. Oh, but we already have a 2 in this box, so okay, I guess a normal scan would have found that too. All right, does this 1, 2, 4 do anything? I don't think it will. Okay, let's go back and do our normal scan then. See if we missed anything through systematic means. We have these 2 3s looking in, so there's a 3 in one of these 3. Doesn't do anything horizontally. The 6 doesn't seem to do anything that we haven't already marked. These 2 cells are not 6. Is that enough to do anything? This isn't 1 or 6. Yeah, so this cell isn't 1 through 6. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is only 7, 8, 9 for what it's worth. The 1 and the 9, do they do anything? We have 2 1s looking down. This 1 helps. It's a 1 in one of these 2. The 9s, we already marked. Nothing horizontally. And then we've got 2, 5, 7, 8. So the 2s are done. The 5 does not appear to do enough. Now, I see that we have the 8s cornered here, and then 5 is in one of these 3. So if we could limit 1 more digit to these 3, then we'd have a hidden triple. But I just don't see... The 9 is the closest to doing it, but it doesn't, because the 9 can escape right there. So can't do anything with that yet, but something to keep an eye on if we can remember. I'm not going to corner mark the 5s here, though. That's a confusing corner mark. I don't do 3 if they aren't all in the line. Okay, 2 and 7. Oh, any low-hanging fruit on this top row? Not that I'm seeing. Nope, okay. 2 and 7. So 7s are done. 2s we marked. Vertically, we have these 2s, actually. Oh, okay. 2s placed in this box. These 2s look in. Putting a 2 in one of these 3. These 2s look in here. Putting a 2 in one of these 2. So we should look for 2 in this column. Oh, there's 2 places for 2 in this column. Okay, it's noted by these corner marks. All right. So that was the 2, I believe. Or was it this 2? I don't remember. Yeah, we got this 2. We followed up. Okay, so 1, 4, 7, 8, 2, 7, 8. We got the 8s, the 7s. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. Any low-hanging fruit? Nope. All right, last band. Let's just do each box. So we have the 2, 2. We got the 2s. 3, 3's in one of these 3. The 4. We have a bunch of 4s looking into this box. So 4's in one of these 2. And we have the 5. The 9. 1, 2, 4. Okay. I think that's all we get from our normal scans. Is there any low-hanging fruit here? All right, I'm going to do a really a systematic pass to look for what I call low-hanging fruit, which is rows, columns, boxes with 4 or fewer empty cells. I'm just going to go through each row one at a time. Oh, so this does have 4 left. I just missed that. This is why being systematic is helpful, because it forces you to actually look at everything instead of just assuming. Anyway, we have 1, 2, 3. We need a 4, 6, 7, 9. So I'm seeing that this cell can't be 4 or 7. So this is only 6, 9. Nice. These 2 can't be 9 because of the 9 in the box. So these are 4, 6, 7. This one's not a 7. And this can't be 7 either. So actually 7 is placed. This is 4, 6. That can't be 6 either. So this is 4, 9. And if you look in this row, 7 can now only be here. So we must place that 7. Now, can we follow up more on 7s? We sure can. That's a 7 for this box. And then 7's in one of these 2. We have these 2 7s looking down, putting a 7 somewhere in here. Okay. I don't think, yeah, we can't resolve these 7s down here, but I think we have 7s all up here. We have 6 of them here. Okay, and that left us with a 4, 6, 9 triple that's unresolved. And that's why we look at low-hanging fruit. They often find stuff like that. I'm going to keep looking. That's 5 left. Okay, how about columns? Looking at every column, just getting a quick... I'm not actually counting, I'm just seeing if it's more than 4. All right, so this column, it might be interesting simply because we know the 4's up here and the 7's down here. So every single cell is either is going to be 1 fewer than the max of 5, at least, because we got the 4's here and the 7's here. I don't know if that makes sense, but like these won't be 4 and these won't be 7. So let's think about the 5 digits that are left. We need the 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. So this isn't 4 or 7. So this is 3, 6, 9. And this isn't 6 or 7. So this is 3, 4, 9. And this can't even, these can't be 4 at all. Yeah, okay, we already knew that. They aren't 4, but this also can't be 9. Oh, and this can't be 3. So if we type out 3, 6, 7, 9, that's not 3 and that's not 9. Okay, that's what I basically said. All right, I don't think these form anything right now. Any other low-hanging fruit? Let's look at boxes here. Is this box interesting? I might have to start looking at 5s more closely. Yeah, let me look at the boxes with 5. So we have 1, 4, 5, 8, 9. Now we know these aren't 9. So these are 1, 4, 5, 8. So actually, yeah, the 9 looking in does put a 9 in one of these 2. That is going to point. So that these can't be 9. This 9 looks in. Ah, this is very nice. Okay. So these pointing 9s say that 9 can't be in these cells, and this 9 looks in, and this 2, 4. So it's basically a crossing on that 2, 4. And so 9 ends up in one of these 2. And what that has done is that has overlapped my 7 and 9 corner marks into 2 cells. What these corner marks are telling us is one of these 2 cells needs to be 7, and one of these 2 cells needs to be 9. That means one is 7 and the other is 9, which means that that is a 7-9 pair. So what that does is it eliminates anything else we thought could have been in these 2 cells. For example, it eliminated the 8 from this cell. So we want to think about how that might affect 8s in the box, in their rows, in the column. One thing I'm seeing about this column in general is that it is now down to 4 digits. So because we have the 7, 9 here. This is down to 3 digits. Let's tackle that first. We need the 1, 6, 8. 1, 6, 8. The only thing I'm seeing is this 1 down here. So I'm just going to write out 1, 6, 8, clear out that 1. 1 ends up in one of these 2 in this box. Notice 1 can't be in this top row anymore. So that's going to point, making this not a 1, because the 1's over here. So it can't be also here in the row. And so that places the 1 in this box, only place for 1, and that places the 4, only place for 4. That 4 looks up, resolving this triple we had at the top. That's 6, that's 9, that's 4. That 4 then places the 9 in the box. We also have now only 1 place for 6, and now only 1 place for 4. These cannot be 6s. That looked like a really important deduction that we just found, that hidden 7, 9. We need the 1 and the 3 here. So that's a 1, 3 pair. This is going to be a triple involving the 2. 2, 5, 8. That's not an 8. This is a pair. 1, 2, we need the 3, 4, it looks like. This 4 tells us the order. That's 3, that's 4. Oop, 4. Sorry, I hit the wrong number. These 3 digits are the 1. We have 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 8. So that's not 5. Down here, so we know that the 3 is down here, but there's also going to be one more digit that's limited down here because this is only 1, 8. So the digits left in this column, besides the 7, 9, I finally got back around to it, is 1, 3, sorry, 1, 3, 8, 9, 1, 3, 8, 9. So the 9 is also down here. And these aren't 8, so these are 1, 3, 9. This isn't 1, so this is 3, 8, 9. Okay. So with the 9 being here, oh no, sorry, not the 9. Sorry, I missed. It's a different digit, not the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it's the 4. Okay, so the 4 is in here. Okay, good thing I checked. Yeah, so we have the 7, 9 pair here, and then we have 1, 3, 4, 8 left here. Okay, that makes more sense. So the 4 is claiming, but it doesn't matter. We already had these 4s. Okay. Let's find a good follow-up here. We had this 1, 6, 8, this 7, 9. We got this 1, 5, 8. We placed a bunch of these digits. The 1, the 7, the 8, the 4. How are 4s doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 4s left like this. Okay, that's it. Where else can I look? What did I get? 3, 7, 9. 7s are there. Interestingly, there's not like an amazing follow-up here. Maybe this column, we have 1, 5, 6, 8. It's not 8, so it's 1, 5, 6. Sure. Anything look through here? I'm trying to figure out what these got me. The 9? So this 9 looking down, this 9 looks in. Now 9 is in one of these two. Those 9s now point from this box, telling us that this can't be 9. So that's our 7, and that's a 9. And I think that's going to resolve the 7s. Yeah, that comes back around, giving that 9, 3, and 7. And the final 7's there. All right. This is now a 1 because it can't be 3. That's our 8. And we're left with a 3, 4 pair here. Which corner marks were telling us. That's 1. Sorry, not 1. These are not 8. All right. Just got to be careful to fault correctly. This row is down to 3 digits. We need a 5, 6, 9. The only thing I'm seeing is this 9. Maybe I'm missing something. 5, 6, 9. No, that's it. Okay. This whole box is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So the 8 is placed in this box now. These 8s look in. So that's our 8. That's not an 8. 8's one of these two. I don't need these cornered. Just clean that up. This is 5, 6, 9. So we know the 9's one of these two. We don't need to mark that. At this point, it's just finding the right stuff to pencil. 3 left in this row, actually. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. Okay, all I'm seeing is this 8 there. Huh. Okay, how about this row then? It's 4 digits left. We have a 1, 2. We need 3, 5, 6, 8. 3, 5, 6, 8. I mean, these are markable. We have the 6 and the 8. Yeah, this isn't 3 or 6. Right, this whole column is 2, 5, 8. This isn't 8. This is 2, 5. This is hanging on. I said 3, 5, 6, 8. I think it's going to be any of them. That's this whole box. 3 is one of these two. So this one isn't 8. So this is 3, 5, 6. It's not a 5 either. Oh, okay. So that's down to 3, 6. 1, 6, 8. Huh. Where am I missing the follow-up? Really hanging on, huh? I mean, I could just pencil the rest of the puzzle. It probably would do it. Let's just look at this box here. It's got 5 left, but we need the 1. And I'm going to, yeah, so I'm going to look at them one at a time carefully. So the 1 looks in here. This one looks in here. So that places the 1. Which then also places the 4. That might be enough. That's 3 and 4. This 1 gives us the 3 and 1 here. That 3 comes back down, giving us 3 and 8. And then also the 5 and 6, if you want to do it in the hidden single way. That's a 9. We get the 6 here, naked single 5, naked single 8. Get this triple resolves. This triple resolves, this pair resolves, we get the 2, 5, 8, that triple resolves, we get the 2 here. For the column, places this 2. If 2s are done, that's a 5, that's a 9. All right, this last digit in the box is a 6. This last digit for the row is a 5. And then we need the 3 and the 6 and the 3, and we're done. All righty. Interesting puzzle today. We had to find a lot of pointing and then follow up really carefully on the pointing. Like the pointing 9s then gave us a hidden 7-9 pair. So that's why we're having those corner marks are really helpful, even if they aren't helpful at the time. Just having them seated in the box can really help you find those hidden pairs in the boxes. And then we had something like that again where there was pointing. I don't remember where it was. Anyway, cool. Well, let me know how you did. If you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.